What's up, Boss Dons? Curtis Nardino. So today we're going to be doing a closet reaction to the infamous Jeffree Star. And so we'll be taking a look at his closet, whatever. And I mean, like, I've seen like clips of this on Twitter before. I already know the closet is crazy. And most importantly, I already know he has shit that we care about, if that makes sense. He assuming his pronoun is he. Not really sure.
Listen, you guys, I almost didn't film this video because there's always so many comments like, Jeffree, actually don't do your closet tour. You may get robbed. Now, I want to say this, you guys. My house is a fucking fortress. I have 3 armed guards here at all times. I have over 100 cameras. And to get into the vault, you have to have your retina scan, my fingerprint, and there is 10,000 pounds of bulletproof steel. So if someone really needs to come in and get what's in there, try me.
I just want to say, I don't think I could ever do a closet tour. I just feel like when you let somebody into your closet, you let them into your life.
So you are about to see heirlooms from my family who are no longer with us. You are about to see some of the world's most expensive handbags, and it is very insane in there. So put on your gloves, put on your glasses, and let's get inside the vault.
Hi, how are you?
All right, you guys, now it's time to come in to the crazy vault. Now this is 10,000 pounds of bulletproof stainless steel.
10,000 pounds. I really hope your house has like a really strong foundation, because 10,000 pounds is a lot of pounds, I think, or door. People will break into your house, so you really do have to be weary of, is that the word? Was it leery? Whatever the word is, you have to pay attention, because people will break into yours. They will.
Of course, it's locked at all times. You are not getting in here. So of course, let me do my fingerprint and retina scan, and I'll be right back.
I don't believe that.
Here we go.
Wait, that pink Louis Vuitton jacket was so nice. Is that a Himalayan Birkin?
Okay, now the first thing I had to do is I wanted cotton candy floors. So as you guys see, when you first enter the vault, there is of course the iconic Jeffree Star Cosmetics logo. I had to have that in here. And then the
nice little sticker.
Imported from Italy, and then they stained it pink to the exact Pantone color of the JSC packaging. I didn't know.
I just want y'all to know, like, and I'm not saying that Jeffree is lying, but YouTubers lie. Like, they craft these stories about stuff, and I'm not saying that Jeffree is, but I've witnessed so many people just make up stuff about, like, floors or appliances, and they'll give it all of these extra special names. But it's a part of the job, because then it keeps you interested, because the thing about life is, in order for us to really invest in stuff, we got to feel like we're getting some value from it. So when someone's telling you about stuff that you've never heard of or you never know, you feel like you're learning something.
No, that was
and
possible,
that
but
alone
it turned out better than I could have ever imagined. And I have my logo on the ground, so every day I open it and see this and remember why I'm here and why this closet's even here. Is really special to me. So now this side is the more masculine side of me. Everything from, of course you guys know, the iconic Balenciaga sock shoes. These definitely went viral thanks to Cardi B and everyone else on the planet, and I am obsessed with them. They're so...
Cardi B did not make those go viral. Before Bodak Yellow, people was already wearing those, and I'm only could think she's talking about, I like the Balenciagas. The ones that look like socks. When that song came out, nobody that wore them even wore them at that point. Like, you know, and I'm not saying that you can't wear your stuff, but if we're being honest, brands come out with stuff seasonally for a reason, because after a while things do tend to fade and trend, and it doesn't help when people mock those things 1,001 times, and then y'all get what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I hope that wasn't your inspiration. I'm not sure when this video was out, but whenever this video came out, it's irrelevant because, well, that statement would be irrelevant because when Cardi B said that, they were already played out. But I wouldn't really expect, you know. I mean, I guess. I mean, Jeffree could have had them prior to, so I guess that's different.
Comfy, and I love wearing them to the airport. On this wall, you will see everything from off-white sneakers to all the Balenciaga, Versace, Louis Vuitton, Christian Louboutin. I have so many sneakers from all over the world, of course. So many crazy moments here, and when I look at them all, I definitely have memories of a lot of stuff. So if I see anything, I'm gonna grab it and tell you all a quick little story. But I just love sneakers. I am a shoe whore. Now, on this side, this is the more feminine side. You guys have seen me in so many of these shoes, whether it's photo shoots, meet and greets. I love wearing a heel to a meet and greet. There is so many Louis Vuittons here.
Not gonna lie, that's some real duality right there. To be able to, not to be able to do both, but to like both, genuinely. Like, you know, I mean, I know everybody likes heels and sneakers, but you got some people who are like that wear heels and they're just like crazy about heels and have like 4 or 5 pair designer sneakers. But to see both,
it was my dream to own one pair when I was younger. So the fact that I have this many is insane to me. I'm like, hello. And we have everything here from, you know, you see the Versace to booties to crazy sneakers. One of my favorite pairs that I wore one time to a meet and greet is this crazy Swarovski crystal boot. I love a limited edition item, and this. All right, now other kind of like amazing things that you may be like, Jeffree, do you really own those? I have a fascination with Spice Girl sneaker platforms, whether they are Gucci or another brand. I actually own the original Spice Girl shoes, okay? So this is from a company called Buffalo. And
all right, before we go into Vault, I just want to say, whenever you buy like a lot of the, or multiple pairs of one type of shoe, I always have that fear of, what if they play out or go out of style? But I guess when you're rich, it doesn't really matter. You could just keep going.
Favorite sneakers and heels. Now, let's get into the actual vault. All right, before we continue the tour, it's time to seal ourselves inside. This is sort of a panic room, if you will. And now you see we're fully sealed in here. No one's coming in. Now, I think the most important wall in this room is here, and not because of the value or how crazy an item is. It's because this is, I call it the Louis Vuitton wall. It has so many insane pieces that I've collected throughout my career, but the most important piece is up top here. This is the first handbag I ever bought when I had enough money to buy my first Louis. I think this was, oh God, I want to say over 15 years ago. And here she is. As you guys can see, there's so much water damage to this. It's definitely lived its life. Look at this old key ring that I don't even know where it came from. Look at the threads. And I've kept this forever because it reminds me of where
I just want to say, like, I get having a connection to items beyond like what those items are, like what you did to get those items, when you might have won those items, because, you know, a lot of times it's more than the item, especially if you're poor or you don't come from much. It sometimes is a trophy in the sense of you feel like I've accomplished something because I've been able to purchase this. And for some people, they're like, well, that's what you took, you know, your last money to do. But what they don't understand is you just gotta be a particular, you have to be that person to understand it. But I understand it, and I definitely understand those connections. A lot of stuff was taken from me last year, like the end of last year. I don't want to say taken, I want to say stolen. I want to say my house was broken into. And the thing about that is, a lot of stuff can be replaced, and people say, oh, it's just material things, I'm glad you good. But the reality of it is sometimes you just don't, you can't replace certain things.
Came from. So this means a lot to me, you guys, and this was the, you know, very first bag I ever bought. So to see where I am now is sometimes just, it's unreal. So I appreciate this bag with my whole heart. Now next to the first bag I ever bought is two others that came after it. So I actually have the second and third bags ever, and then 4, 5, and 6, we probably sold those to pay our rent, but we always kept those 3. But on this crazy shelf, you see everything from, you know, new designs like the giant monogram, from Steven Sprouse to the Mirror collection. Paris Hilton and Kim K made this bag famous, 2007. And look at this, you guys. This is a bag that was made in 2003. It is in perfect condition. It's never seen the light of day, and I'm so crazy I've never taken it outside. So this is a very special piece that someone gave me as a gift that I will cherish forever. It is so pretty.
That's really nice.
And I'm gonna have to give it a whirl, so hopefully I will take her outside this year. But besides that, look, I mean, Da Vinci, which we know I have a dog named Da Vinci. There's a lot of limited edition pieces here that I...
See, that makes it make sense, you know, that Jeffree has a dog named Da Vinci, because otherwise I get maybe their value in terms of being a collector's item, but I just didn't like them.
I live for the cherry bag. This bag was something that everyone wanted when I was in high school, so I had to get that. Other pieces that stand out is this crazy soft trunk case that Virgil made. He is the new men's designer for Louis Vuitton. And this is a one-of-one, which is insane. So the value of this item is crazy. It is only going to go up in value. And that is something that I like to talk about when I do any sort of video showing off anything that's valuable, right? A lot of people are like, Jeffree, this is just all fucking dumb purses. Actually, some of the bags in this vault will be worth quadruple, if not 10 times the amount in 5 years. So this is like buying real estate, property, pieces of art that you hang on your wall. It's literally the same thing. So of course, spend and invest your money wisely. And when I love something, I love to get it in like a million colors. So that's what you see here with the soft trunks. Of course, we have to have my 2 children at the forefront here. I like weird pieces, like this weird little, I call it the egg. It's like the little Louis Vuitton egg. You guys know I am a dog lover, so Louis Vuitton made a dog face bag. Look at how silly that is.
That was cool.
Alright, so many amazing pieces on this wall, but let's move on. Now, would you believe me if I said the full-length mirror is not visible in this room? It's actually behind this wall. So with a little flick of my wrist, let me get the wall open. Now here's my control panel for lighting, for air conditioning. Of course, we love it when it's actually really cold in here. And of course, we have security cameras. There's actually live music. There's Wi-Fi in here, so I can bump music while I'm changing. But let's open the wall.
Wow, that's cool.
Now, I really wanted to maximize the space in this closet, so we came up with this crazy concept to have things come out of the walls, which I live for. So how do you utilize space? Hello, how are ya? So of course it is double-sided, so me and Nathan can both look in the mirror if we're both in here, and it is perfect. Yes. Now, I had to have an amazing place just to sit, try on clothes, maybe take a nap and just dream in here about new palette ideas. But here is a little half sofa I had created. It is so comfy, and actually the first week that this was done, I fell asleep in here just listening to nice quiet music. So it's very like sanctuary vibes in here, and I love it. Now, behind me I have some of the most famous and sought after Louis Vuitton luggage in the world. I am a limited edition collector. That is my thing. I love things that hold value over time. So let's get up and let's talk. All right, now, of course, probably the most easiest thing to recognize is the Supreme luggage. Now,
I feel like I'm the only person who didn't really care about the Louis Vuitton Supreme collection. Maybe because I'm not like that type of hype beast or that type of streetwear kind of guy. But for me, it was just like, okay.
This collection came out late 17, and it was a bloodbath to get it. I have never seen as many people fighting over that as that collection. Now, of course, Nathan is a skateboarder and he loves Supreme, so I love fashion. It was the best combination in the world. Besides that, we have a little 2013 moment. I love neon, really, and nice. This piece was very hard to get. It is in perfect condition. That color though, ooh! And now that Virgil is the men's designer at Louis Vuitton, a lot of wild designs have been created. Now I think the Prisma bag was one of the most sought after bags this year. It is stunning, it's beautiful. A lot of the older Louis Vuitton clients hated it, but I loved it and I actually gave one away here on my channel, but I had to keep one for myself. Come on now. But Virgil has really taken Louis Vuitton to a really fun next level place. And this baby is probably one of the most, I would say, rare pieces in the vault. There was only 2 of these Louis Vuitton Keepalls ever made in the whole entire world this year, and me and Kris Jenner just happen to be the 2 hoes that own it now. Okay, of course, you guys know I love clothes. I love insane clothes. I just love fashion. So here is where we dive into, everything is really organized in sections. So you see here, there is a lot of coats. We love Gucci, we love Fendi, we love it all. Oh my god, you guys know I love some wild stuff. So here is where you will see these when I'm traveling to other countries where it's really cold, or of course to Michigan where it can be very freezing in the winter time. I love Balmain. Okay, so let's talk about it. I am obsessed. The designer is one of the best designers in the world as far as things that I'm into. So this section is some of the most iconic Balmain pieces. This one actually just came the other day. I have to show it off. It is so unreal. The craftsmanship on some of these outfits, you guys, they are paintings and like works of art to me. So I will probably wear this once and then I will stare at it for the rest of my life. I really want to have a museum of just clothes I've worn like on mannequins, and this would definitely be a forerunner. So besides that, you've definitely seen me in a lot of these moments. Here's an iconic one I wore to DragCon where Lipstick Nick turned me out with some of the most insane makeup she's ever done on me. So many good memories. And then of course, me and Nathan going to Paris a few years ago in the insane glass bead dress. This one was so fun to wear. So of course you guys see there's a lot more Louis and Gucci luggage up here. Me and Nathan travel a lot and we love luggage. Besides that, way more coats and everyday kind of wear. So this is the more like wild raincoats, jackets, the Naomi Campbell Louis Vuitton moment. Kim Jones, one of the sickest designers, and just so many cool pieces in here. And then over here is, I am a Louis whore. I've said Louis Vuitton in this video a lot, but I love their clothes. So here is where you'll see a lot of the iconic like cutout vests that you've seen all over the red carpet lately. We have Louis Vuitton pajamas, we have skirts, we have jackets. I love clothes. I could literally just like fall in here and just take a nap. But besides clothes, you guys know, I always wear sunglasses, whether it's for anti-aging purposes so the sun never touches my face or my eye area, or just because your girl has no eyebrows on. I live for a sunglass moment. So I have a wild collection and I probably wear a different pair of sunglasses almost every day. So these are some of my all-time favorites I've worn throughout the last few years. I love any type of sunglasses, you guys. There is all types of glasses in here. I just love fashion. Look at the Maison Margielas. Ooh, these are so cool. Such a cyborg moment. I'm like, hi. Alright, now there's a lot of storage space in here. Some of the drawers, you guys, I don't want to show off because there's some wild stuff in here, but I love wallets. So there is a lot of storage for a lot of my favorite Hermes pieces. I'm obsessed with their stuff. They are amazing. And I think a lot of you are like, Jeffree, you're always wearing crazy chains and diamonds and grills. Well, I can't show you the full drawer because it is so insane it might break YouTube, but let me show you a few of my favorite pieces. Okay, now this piece was made by Eliante. He is insane. One of the best jewelers. He does Justin Bieber and so many amazing rappers that I'm obsessed with. He did this Mr. Diva chain for me. It came out so good. He also made this crazy ring. Hi! And just the detailing on this is so crazy. The 2 pink diamonds for the dots. Wow. Now this chain, I do have to hold one of the letters out so we don't get demonetized, but this is the See You Next Tuesday chain made by the one and only Johnny Dang, such a icon in the rap world. And he made me my first grills. I'm gonna try to find the picture. When I was on MySpace back in the day, I had my first ever gold grills. But he also made me this beautiful Jeffree Star Cosmetics chain, which I am so in love with. And then the other day, as a surprise, he made me this gorgeous pink and full pave AP watch. I am obsessed.
I wish I could go to Eliante and get a chain made.
Who All right, now these Cuban links I got for Nathan for our 4-year anniversary. They are so stunning, and he always wanted like a chain like this. So I surprised him, and he about died, and he opened up this gift. So when he wears it, oof. Like imagine him just wearing this. That's when he's his best. All right, now one of my favorite pieces I've ever had created for me is this lipstick case for the Velour liquid lipstick. Yes, these are all real diamonds. There are over 1,000 diamonds here. Johnny Dane created this, and are you guys ready for this? Yes, real lipstick is in here, of course. Hi. And this is a case, so you can take it off. Of course, the top comes off as well.
Can I just say, I've never seen anything this wild and or crazy. I've never seen somebody have a diamond encrusted lip gloss holder but real diamonds. That don't make no sense.
Any lipstick in here, of course, from my brand. And I am going to be selling these. We're gonna make a few, you guys, but this will be retailing for $23,000. I know it's insane, but I do like to make some really special and rare pieces sometimes, and this is definitely one of them. Enough about diamonds. Now, I think it's time to move on to my favorite part of the vault, the Hermes Birkin wall. Now, when I watched my first episode of Sex and the City, and later on down the line, there was a whole entire episode about how to buy a Birkin. I remember watching it and being like, what the hell? Fast forward 10 years, and I have one of the biggest collections in the world. I am obsessed with Hermes. I love the quality, I love the design, and I love the desirable. I was always told, Jeffree, you'll never have a Birkin, you'll never be successful, and for some reason certain things stick with you. So, we're gonna go on a little journey of this crazy wall, okay? Now, I don't even know where to start, you guys. There are so many insane pieces here. I think what I'm gonna gravitate to is the Himalayans. Now, the Birkins and the Kellys are very rare in this particular style. So, in my closet, this is probably the most expensive bag. It's the way that they make it, that it is so rare to get the coloring. So I'm not even gonna tell you all the price because you might just slap me across my mouth. But this, if I ever wanted to sell it, you guys, girl, I could buy a few homes with that one. I think the second most standout piece is, of course, the diamond Birkin. Now, it is very rare for them to make the pave metal pieces and the lock, but oh my god, this one is I get speechless talking about it, you guys. Now, this piece is very rare, and Hermes really only makes a few of them a year, so the fact that I even own one is insane, let alone, like, it's wild. Other Birkins that are very rare that I am so, like, happy that I found is pink suede. Now, a lot of people love black purses, brown. Pink obviously is my color, right? So I wanted to have the biggest collection of pink Birkins as well. So you guys see there is a crazy array of colors here. Now, besides the Hermes, you guys, there are a few pieces in here that I am so happy to own because Gucci is one of the brands that has made me one-of-a-kind pieces that no one else in the world has. And I get giddy because I can't believe that little old me gets offered these things, right? Like, I get really shook. So we all know I made a video about this custom pink luggage, right? This was crazy that they even offered to make this for me in my favorite bubblegum pink. So I asked, can you make it in the crossbody? And they were like, yes, ma'am. And I died at that. And then, you guys, I had them make it in this giant backpack. And then, of course, the mini. So we have a full luggage set. You saw the pink luggage from earlier up there. And these are pieces I will cherish forever because I can't believe they even wanted to make something for me. Like, it tripped me out. So I will cherish these forever. Now, over here, of course, there's even more Louis stuff. You guys know I've been collecting Louis for such a long time. So these pieces are really special to me. Some of them are one of a kind that they made, which is insane. And then up here we have some really fluorescent neon. Chanel boy bags. We have some crazy art pieces there, like this crazy mirror bag.
Not trying to be funny, but I think if you're gonna show like 50 Birkins, I think you should probably show the Louis Vuitton first, so that way like it'll have impact. Because when you go from like Birkin to Louis Vuitton, it just doesn't have the same impact, especially when the bags, basically like the first bags were tough, but these ones
Rylan borrowed that and I threw it in the bushes after he gave it back to me.
These Chanel bags are nice, baby. I mean,
No, stop it! Oh my god! ever. No, stop it!
But it's still safe and sound. I get asked
do.
about, where's that mirror
But
bag?
then, like, after
It's
the
good.
video,
Besides
like,
that, I'm a backpack lover, so let's come back here for a minute. And I love backpacks, whether they are giant like this guy, this is actually Nathan's, or petite and little. I am a backpack hoarder, and Gucci and Louis make some of the best backpacks.
Ow!
And also Chanel, so I kind of put them all over here in a little cluster. I'm ready to take
Okay,
it
so that pretty much is it. Honestly, I've never seen a closet that nice with that much nice stuff in it, but it's like aesthetically pleasing. Cause you got a lot of like old timey looking nice closets. You got a lot of like black closets. This closet is pink. It's tough. I wonder how the lighting actually is in there getting dressed versus like how they may have had lit it for the video. Cause if it was always this dark, then I don't think I would probably want my closet that dark. But I've never seen a closet this nice before. I see a lot of YouTubers with nice closets, but they always have a bunch of like pretty, I would say like basic-y stuff that looks like anybody can have, which isn't as interesting as this with all of this nice. I feel like I was watching a Kardashian's closet, and I do know that Jeffree is rich, but I didn't know Jeffree was that rich. That's money. And then as I'm doing a video, I see in the comments that this is old, and Jeffree lives in a whole nother house now, so I would love to see an updated closet tour. Overall, I'm really impressed. There was a lot of nice stuff in there. Like, a lot of people don't really care for people who just buy like trendy designer stuff, like trendy, like hype beast designers. But what I really like about this in particular is the fact that it has stuff that seems special too. So, tough. 10 out of 10 stars. I hope y'all enjoyed this long ass video. It's probably gonna take me like 3 hours, 4 or 5 hours to edit. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what review or whose closet would you like me to react to next.